Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Paliboys. That's a terrible name. I know. I'm waiting for somebody to come up with a better name. If somebody comes up with a better name than that, they can have a prize. They can have a prize from me. So we're hoping John might jump in a bit later. So we've got a special guest with us tonight. It's Rich from the Vintage Rebellion.
Hey guys, I'm welcome to be on here. Thanks for inviting us on, Marc.
Yeah. Fantastic. Very, very special guest.
No, not at all. Not having that.
No. Tell you what, I've been listening to Vintage Rebellion since the beginning, and it's really pushed me to make my own podcast, to start my own podcast. I had the Talk Star Wars toy box.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've come up and started. I've got my own channel now. I'm not doing it as much because of all this problem. There's not a lot of people listening to podcasts at the moment, so I'm putting it on hiatus. Just doing YouTube for now. I'll probably go back to it when this is all sorted. So thank you for doing that.
Well, it all goes back to the Kivecast, doesn't it? Because I mean, the Kivecast were the first ones who started it off, and you know, I listened to the Kivecast from nearly the start, and then obviously Stu Skinner said, you know what, we could do a UK one. And, you know, we thought about it, and then obviously we jumped in and we didn't expect anybody to be listening to us. You know, I remember when we hit 50 listeners, we were delighted. 50 listeners, can't believe 50 people are listening to our podcast. But delighted, you know, it's almost unbelievable that people, A, are listening, and B, you know, enjoying it enough to start their own and go down their own path, you know, because that's great. That's what we're like, you know, we're nothing special, you know, we just regurgitate others' content and, you know, polish it.
That's why I've done my podcast, my channel, is to. I don't like saying educate. I mean, you're a teacher, so you're allowed to say educate.
Yeah,
I like advise.
Yeah, advise. Yeah,
I'm a so-called toy expert, apparently. According to the Wall Street Journal, so I can actually say that. So yeah, teaching. I wouldn't say I won't go as far as teaching. I just want to advise people, help people out, and this is what this channel is about: to help people, help collectors get what they need.
Yeah.
I've got a message. Alimira, is it? The Trilo guys.
It's a good one.
I don't know about that.
Bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah. Hello, guys. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I love Paliboys stuff, so.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. We're trying to base it on all toys, aren't we? Trying to get a broad.
Yeah. It's not Star Wars. I mean,
mostly talk Star Wars.
That's what we all love, but we want to branch out into different lines as well.
Yeah.
So, Rich, is any other lines apart from Star Wars that you collect or are interested in?
Yeah. So the Knickerbocker Lord of the Rings, incredibly expensive, very, very expensive. I'm just looking on my shelf there. I've got Gollum, which is lucky because he doesn't come with any accessories, and I've got I think it's Sam that I've got, but I don't have Sam's weapon. And I just every now and again go on eBay, and if I see one of them up for sale and it's a price that I'm willing to pay, then I'll start picking more of those up. I think it's 7 the set. I've got a lot of Masters of the Universe, a lot. It's not expensive, and I don't have Grayskull and I don't have Snake Mountain, but I think I've got every other. You know, the actor and John Paul Ragusa from Imperial Commissary Imperial Gunner. When I was in New York last year, went to his shop, and basically he's just got these boxes and boxes and boxes of toy lines, you know, and I was just pulling them over. I want that, and he just parceled them all together for us and shipped them over. So thankfully, I've got rid of my daughter now, so I've got a spare bedroom. So one of the projects now that there's advantages of getting rid of kids, I tell you. So her bedroom is being gutted now. Unfortunately, even though I'm a teacher, I'm still at work because we've got to be in for the NHS kids, and you know we're all delighted to do it. And I'm in all of next week with about 12 kids, and I'm more than happy to do that. But I was hoping to spend that time starting to put some shelving in, getting the lights are already in there actually. So I just need a bit of painting, bit of carpet, put some shelves in, and then I'll get all my Masters of the Universe up there. and then get rid of some maybe modern Star Wars up there as well. But I think that's it. Yeah, but I mean, 'cause I must have about 1,000 modern figures, easy. I just every now and again I find another box with loads of them in. Where did these come from? The green. Yeah.
It's come back with the Hasbros.
That's better, actually. I like that one. The has-beens. Yeah.
Has-beens, yeah.
Has-been bros.
Yeah. Yeah. You get these people to comment these.
What else do you expect, Matt?
I'd say, mostly I've got some. So I recently did a new video with the He-Man and the Grey Skull. I've only got a small collection of He-Man. So the ones I like, because there's so many, and they are quite a reasonable price, sort of standard figures. So the loose ones. So, as you can see behind me, I collect a bit of Gentle Giant, Star Wars Gentle Giant. That's different than busts, but not. I don't collect many because Gentle Giant have sort of cooled off from making stuff now. They used to knock them out loads, but now you just get the odd one or two a year, and they're all exclusives, a lot of them. So you just can't afford them. So, and
I like the Hot Toys.
Oh yeah, and a bit of Action Force as well. Sort of because I had more Action Force than Star Wars when I was a kid. So and you could put your Star Wars in your Action Force vehicles, couldn't you? So a lot of people did.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. We were talking about that Paliboys Death Star the night, weren't we? And that Action Force base it's basically the same as the car Death Star.
Yeah,
it's got all the plastics the same, basically. So we've got Din 7 has said hello, chaps. Hello, Richard, me, and Matt, and Dave. However, unless that's hey, Dave. I'm assuming you're Dave. Din 7. So I'm assuming you're Dave. Oh dear. So yeah, I don't know where John is. We can do without him tonight if he's not about. He does have issues with his dad.
He talks too much.
He sees things and he takes the internet with him everywhere.
He's got a story for everything.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Everything he's bought, there's a big story about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you watch his videos, everyone there's a story behind what he's bought.
Yeah,
it is his channel. I mean, he's got over 1,000 viewers now, so doing well.
Yeah, he's doing well.
I've got 112 now.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I can't believe it.
One every day. Yeah.
Well, I've got about another 7 today.
7 today. Oh, he's counting.
Yeah. Oh, Din 7's back. He'll sound like Trigger out of Fools and Horse.
Oh, it's Devinder.
Right, Dave.
Yeah, no, it's Dav.
Right, Dave. Dav.
It's Dav. Yeah.
Dav.
We were met in Celebration.
All right.
If it's a person I'm thinking of, it's a person who discovered the Paliboys 12Cs.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. So did you watch? You obviously watched that auction on Wednesday, then, Rich?
Yeah, I did watch the auction on Wednesday. I was initially horrified with the first few items that had gone through because that's usually the gauge of how the auction's going to go.
Yeah.
And I was keeping my eye out for some of the last 15 right at the end. But I think was it a Paliboy R2D2 12 back initially, the first one. And when that started getting towards 1,000, I thought this is going to be a crazy auction, absolutely crazy. And it's great to watch. It is really good to watch these auctions. It's even better being there. But I thought the prices, it went against everything that we've been seeing on Prop Store and Hakes and all those kind of places where they said the bubbles bursting with the virus and people are worried about wages and things. It's not a good time to be a seller. That auction proved completely the opposite, except for maybe 2 or 3 items, because the Power of the Force Anakin was an absolute bargain at about 4,000. It's easily worth double. And there were 1 or 2 others as well. But equally, I mean, who's paying £360 for a loose yak face? That's just crazy. I know somebody took a big gamble on that Hoth Stormtrooper, but to me, it wasn't great limbs. It didn't look Grey Limbs in the photo at all.
No, I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was. I didn't. First of all, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
And then when somebody mentioned it, I went back and I thought, oh, it's just the photography.
Yeah, it
But
was just a badly discoloured Stormtrooper, you know. There was
yeah.
nothing at all, but someone's taking a gamble on it, and good luck to them if it comes out as being a genuine one, but no chance.
Yeah. I mean, the first couple, there was the R2D2, and then the Chewbacca went for 3,300.
I remember when the Chewbacca went for 5,000. That must have been about 4 years ago. And it's because everybody was missing the Chewbacca to complete the 12 packs. But then once that one went, a few others appeared on the market, and I think 3 to 3.5 is about right for a Chewbacca. Luke Skywalker is the only one that gets close to that.
Yeah, I listened to your podcast this past one, and you were talking about the prices, whether they were going down, and that's why I streamed the auction to actually gauge the prices. But it's special circumstances. I thought it's special circumstances at the moment. Everybody's inside. There's not a lot of auctions going on. Nobody can go out there and hunt for this vintage stuff. So it was special. So you can't really gauge the prices from this auction, unfortunately.
You're right there. And one of the lads I was watching it with said, if this had gone up for sale in that auction, the prices would have been 40% less than what that guy got, because that's what happens, you know. It's just entirely on the day. Whoever's after it, whoever's got the deep pockets, whoever's sitting there bored, you know. And I've noticed that some of those items are already appearing on eBay, aren't they? So there's stuff being flipped already from there.
I've been offered one. I've been offered one already.
Quite a gamble, that. Quite a gamble.
Yeah, I've been offered one of the micro collection. That's why I was looking for some of the micro collection to do videos on, because you never see that. So, and it was all mint. It was all. And one of the guys was it the gantry, the Hoth gantry? There were two of them, and he mistakenly bought them both. So he's offered me one. Yeah,
that's fair enough. I get that.
Yeah. Well, of course, there's no Echo Live or Furthest From probably this year, is there? So people got this money saved, and now they've got nowhere to, so they're going to that auction.
And celebration is not going to happen either. I've already started dipping into my celebration funds. That's not going to happen. So just waiting for the next auction.
I mean, I won't want to think of it going anywhere. Conventions, all these conventions, you get bugs anyway. At the rest of the time, you always come with a flu-like symptoms when you come away. So can you imagine? Yeah. So no, I wouldn't go if even if I got tickets, I wouldn't go now. I wouldn't have gone.
Yeah.
Quarantine. If we're talking about Quarantine Nation says hello there.
What a name! Perfect. Just come with that.
Yeah. So.
I was wondering if, I know they've turned the XO into a hospital now. I do wonder if people will actually go to the XO afterwards and go to they do a lot of events there, don't they? And some people might be a bit sort of put off.
Celebration down there, wasn't it?
Yeah. I could see it being a bit quiet for a while, even next year. Definitely. Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah. I think this year's just a washout. We'll all start again next year.
It is, isn't it?
I mean, I saw, I think it was Junkman put up on Twitter, the takings for April this year in the theatres was £4,000. And the last few years, like billions and billions, and this year's £4,000.
Yeah.
It's not funny, really, but I don't know how they got £4,000, to be honest with you. I don't know where they got that from.
Probably selling the rights to some of these YouTube shows that they're putting on.
Yeah,
I know.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, San Diego Comic-Con, if that is true about contacting the hotels and seeing if they're going to get charged if they cancel all their hotels, is going to be interesting. Because I think, is that in July or is it June? I think it's July, isn't it? And everybody was waiting.
Around that time, isn't it?
I think everybody was waiting to see what was going to happen at San Diego. But if they've contacted the hotels and the hotels have said there's going to be no cancellation penalty, and if that gets cancelled, then celebration will have to be announced quickly as well. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's only a matter of days where they're going to say that we're not doing it.
Yeah.
Because I can't see them doing it anyway. Now,
well,
it's too late. I mean, we're not even at the peak yet. So yeah,
Right.
it's a shame. It's a real shame.
Wait till the end of this month, innit? See if we can take each month, innit, as it goes.
Yeah, it is. It's a shame. I mean, those retro collection figures have been knocked back another month to May. So I'm not happy about that because I pre-ordered those.
Oh, give him a
Have you seen the Paliboys?
It was. Oh yeah, the vintage
The
collection. Yeah,
yeah. That was a nice little figure. That.
yeah, it's lovely. That. I had a new picture of the Snow Trooper, Black Series Snow Troopers, Snow Speeder. Sorry, I saw that.
I haven't seen that one.
Some more pictures of that, and that looks. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till it goes down in price. Only £91, which is pretty good. It's cheap. It's cheap for collection vehicles. I just can't understand that. Just getting a figure as well. Getting the DAC figure as well. So,
yeah, they're waiting for the Probe Droid. That's the one. I think it's still the Black Series one.
Yeah, people have been getting
on
that
eBay for like twice the price, but I'm not going to just wait and say.
I mean, that Boba Fett retro collection is going for like $75 on eBay.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I know. Yeah. Some people are saying, "Oh, you get them on Zavvi," but the Zavvi is so unreliable. They always cancel in their stock, so you get a letter, email through saying, "Sorry, your order's been cancelled." So it always happens. So I won't buy for them anyway. I would trust it come in the right box.
So what have we been getting recently? I know there's no post or anything like that. I've got no post. I've had no post all week. Believe it.
No,
I've had two parcels and that's it.
Yeah, I've been getting post.
I've got a lot of things coming next week, hopefully. So
yeah, you have a big bundle next week. Yeah. I got.
I've been searching for stuff to put to videos of. I mean, I did that Bendham's video today. That's how bad it's got.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh dear.
Bendham's up there, plenty of them. Fill me gaps up with Bendham's. But I've still been getting post. I'm waiting because I've been collecting the R5 Yuppie figures, and I've been after that black one for so long. There was only two known in the world, but one came up luckily. So I've managed to get that. It's with Ian Sanderson still in Florida, so I'm waiting for that to come through. But the only other thing I needed was, those little Empire Strikes Back little Mako tins. I bought a full set of 6 at Echo, not at Echo, at Farthest Farm. But when I came back home, the Boba Fett one was missing, and I still to this day don't know where it went. So thankfully somebody sent us one through the post. So that arrived yesterday or the day before. So I've got to focus on completing, little things like that. Like the Sigma mugs. I'm still missing 2 or 3 of them. Missing a couple of erasers. Just small little £5-10 things. I've just got so many of them that I need to get them finished off, and then I can see they're done. They're all finished.
Yeah. So everybody out there's got them.
Yeah. Well, I've got a Action Force figure turned up. Squad Commander.
Oh, he did come that SAS one, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the gun and he's got the grappling hook. So another one to do, ready for the video.
we all need to make content. I've got my Doctor Who figures ready for tomorrow.
Yeah. I was trying to find the not the survival pack, but just when you get the gas masks and the backpacks to put with the rebel. Yeah. You get, I think it was 5 backpacks and 4 or 5 gas masks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They go with a rebel. So
they'll mail away one, or you could get them in some.
Yeah, I wanted to have them there in a bag before I did it, but
I think I made little
things.
Yeah, I'd like it in the bag, in the box, and have it all. Well, not great, but put it in the GW. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I did get some backpacks and gas masks in me red. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's the right one.
Yeah, that's all. That's. I love that. I did send away for that. Whenever you went. So love that. I would love that. Not graded, because I don't do grading, but in some GW, that'd be nice.
Just put it in a small one, yeah.
I've got a message.
Oh,
Do you guys want those new retro? Yes, I've pre-ordered them.
Is that Clint or is it Chris from Tantive?
I'll throw things off.
The first wave seems to be pretty easy. Yeah, I've got 2 lots of the first wave.
Yeah, you get them easy, didn't you? And I couldn't find them anywhere.
Every time I go to Asda, I get a bike case.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that Fett's going to... Well, you can get them separately, can't you? You don't have to buy the full lot.
Yeah.
But,
I went to the old one of the Sandown toy fairs, you know. I forgot the name now, and they had Han there on his own, so I picked him up, and I've just been buying them one at a time, singles. I only wanted Han and Leia and Luke. I only wanted those 3 really, because I haven't got them in my vintage, so it just looks better. But I only want the Bespin Luke for the next wave, really. So everyone's going to be wanting the Fett, aren't they? So
had a load of the
Yoda, mate.
I've had a load of the JTC action figure covers arrive for the comics because I've still been keeping them up. There can't be too many keeping them going. I think he's up to number 70, even 80 now. But yeah, I've had a lot of them arrive. Some of them are fantastic, really, really good.
Yeah, the comic industry's having a bit of a problem at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Diamond who supply them all? Can't? Yeah.
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah. I've listened to a podcast the other day about it. Cool.
So yeah,
it's not good.
Not picked up recently, but as I said, we'll be. I did get off of this though. We were talking about that lunchbox yesterday, weren't we? I got off of that one. Special offer.
Wow. Yeah. They're rusty. Wow, look at the rust.
Just a bit, yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's the metal one, yeah? Yeah, that is.
Yeah. Go.
It's all right inside. You could put your sandwiches in it.
Yeah.
It's not too bad inside.
No.
Got no thermos, but yeah.
Is that in the UK, is it?
No.
All right.
I don't think there are any in the UK, unless they're in collector's hands.
They're all in collector's hands, yeah.
Yeah.
Would that make the journey, that one?
I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be less paint when you got it.
Somebody was telling me that they used to slide them across the playground. That's why they're all rusted.
Yeah, like
yeah.
So,
yeah.
So, yeah,
it's shocking.
Those are the covers that are still coming out now. So that's the Vanco Keeper one.
Oh yeah,
which I think is pretty good. Paplu as well. I like Paplu.
Oh wow!
But I'm not too keen on Anakin being like that. I'd rather have seen the other Anakin. And every now and then, curveball in by doing something like that, which kind of annoys, but equally it doesn't as well. But the one I think he's done really well at. I don't want to go too far back. I mean, there's an odd Yoda and things here and there, but the Emperor's Royal Guard one is brilliant. Actually, the Jabba the Hutt one as well. So the Jabba the Hutt one, it starts there, but actually it goes on the back as well.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I've actually opened this yet. So Jabba is actually a double. I don't know how well that's come out.
Oh.
So, yes, every now and again, there's a special one like that makes you, keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back to that lunchbox, I got offered 50 Australian dollars. It's about £25, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then the shipping as well, which is just about the same.
Crazy.
Sounds good. Looks like somebody's been shooting an air rifle at it. Well, he says it's Chris.
It's Chris, yeah. That's who you've been chatting to on our Twitter feed, Mark. Chris.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we asked him if he were rich last night, and he says,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're a collective."
If you're trying to guess, it's who it was.
Yeah,
So yeah, I got. Go on.
he's been doing some stellar work for us, Chris. He's been not only has he taken over the social media posts, but he's also done a lot of work on our YouTube channel as well. So I think he's been a great addition to the team. Hopefully, we'll get him on the shows, one of the hosts soon as well, because it's going to be easier with the time zone differences with most people, not being at work as much.
Yeah. I seen his your Facebook, the YouTube channel. He's got a lot more videos now, and he's put the up as well. And videos have actually got the pictures on. So
he's brilliant at that sort of stuff. Have you watched the videos from Celebration Chicago? No, I haven't seen them. Yeah, because he recorded those. Absolutely brilliant. The well worth going to check out.
Yeah, I've just been watching the shop interview one. Some of the pictures on there are amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember listening to that when it was first on. I think I've listened to your podcast 2 or 3 times over. Big fan.
Yeah, we are. We are really proud of you.
Yeah. So, I'm after a Greedo. After a loose Greedo. There you go. No CO. It's at £10 at the moment. I have to him £20, and he won't take it.
Wow.
So yeah, take that off.
Just keep watching it.
I don't know if people see that.
Just keep watching it.
3 days to go, so yeah. I need Snaggletooth and a Greedo to finish my 21 complete.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to go on to the Empire Strikes Back. I've got most of them, but I'm just taking it steady. I mean, it's the fourth time I've collected those. I just love collecting them. It's the thrill of the chase, isn't it? It's just
yeah.
I love walking past them, going to bed at night, and just looking and smiling. They've brought me through some bad times. So yeah.
I think my friend was doing his second run. It's like crikey, some people just can't not stop collecting them, isn't it? So get all the alternates and different ones. So one set's enough for me.
It's easy.
I miss the days of going on a forum and just checking out an Ian Sanderson sale thread, of so many loose figures, and you would just pick one, even though you could probably get all 10. It wasn't about that. It was just getting one and then letting others go in and pick the bits that they wanted as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't need to be greedy.
Yeah.
No, I think I first started buying carded figures. I bought a few from Ian. So he sends them all over in a big lot, doesn't he? So it's easier for him. So to different people, and then some guy over here sorts them out. So it's quite good.
Yeah,
I've got a couple of his. I've got a Y-wing stand as well, and not Y-wing, B-wing stand. So yeah, which is I think it's the best thing ever invented.
Yeah, they're great. Those stands are great. I've got the die-cast stand. You're talking about the Paliboys Death Star before. Mine's up there at the moment, and it's got all the little die-cast sitting in the hangar. Yeah, they're all on his stand, and they look great. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I picked up that one recently, so I got that now. So yeah, it's wicked.
But I think I'm going to have to get the TIE Fighter ones because my wings are starting to bend just a touch. And I worry about the pressure on the wings. I think probably the TIE Interceptor is the worst one. So I think I'm going to have to get one of his stands just to give the pressure up. Yeah, collecting tracks in Chicago, the Paliboys one. The Paliboys one is brilliant. Yeah, it's really good.
That one. Yeah. It's really good, that.
I'll have to give the YouTube page a look now. I know. You showed it the other night, didn't you, Mark? So
yeah,
I said it was.
If I can get it up. Bob Breakin was on Facebook on Echo last. He did a live stream on Echo last week.
Was it last Saturday? Was it last Saturday?
Yeah, it was really good. We're asking him some questions. Was the Robo Skull based on the TIE Fighter? No. Thank you. I can never do this.
Well, he was right in that he just grabbed whatever was lying around. He didn't intentionally do things, did he? Just, we'll have a bit of that. We'll whack it there, and doesn't that look cool and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have been following the Facebook group, the Palatoy one, where they've been doing the top 5 Palatoy items. And Dave Tree took a photo of his top 5, and he's got a loose Robo Skull, and it looked absolutely brilliant. You don't see them coming up very often.
That's it.
No, they go for 250, 300 now, don't they? Okay.
Yeah, my collecting track stuff there. The Palatoy one was brilliant. The one with Chris Georgoulias and Jim Swearingen blew my mind. I don't know which one that would be on that list there. Probably something about pre-production or prototypes or something.
Good prototypes.
Yeah, the one with Chris G and Jim Swearingen. It's absolutely brilliant. No, it's not that one. That one was good as well, though, with Will Grief and Gus Lopez and Matthias. That was a good one. Maybe I can't see it on the list there unless it's. It might be to do with engineering or something like that, but I found it just fascinating. I could have listened for another 3-4 hours easy on it.
Yeah.
That's it. From concept model to collectible. I think it's that one on the right. Kenner from concept model to collectible. That was probably the best panel. I'm sure that's the Chris G and Jim Swearingen one. Yeah, it was. If you're only going to watch one, watch that one. You know, and I was told it was the panel to get to before I even got there, and it didn't disappoint. Just amazing, absolutely amazing. The stuff that you saw there, I've never seen. Even though I've told the SWCA for years and years and years, there was stuff there that I've just never seen.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, something to watch for later. There's just so much stuff on YouTube. You just get lost in it. I don't watch TV anymore. I just watch YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
I've got Disney Plus. I've got all the streaming services. I just watch YouTube all the time.
Yeah. Did you watch Red Dwarf yet?
Oh yeah.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It was very good. It was very. I was worried it was going to be another Back to Earth, but it isn't. It was.
No.
What's it on?
Dave?
Huh?
What's it on?
Dave.
Oh, it'll be on
Sky. Dave,
It's on the catch up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
I watched that.
Yeah.
I watched the Clone Wars. Clone Wars. I mean, Westworld is probably the only thing I watch now.
I think Clone Wars has been very disappointing.
Card's finished.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I've not really been a big fan of the Clone Wars. So.
Yeah. Episode 8 was okay, but the rest were rubbish.
Yeah,
I don't understand faulty batches that are better than the clones. In other words, make loads of faulty batches. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. You know, I don't get away with things like that. And then four episodes of Ahsoka doing nothing, and then the last episode was actually setting something bigger up. So that was a better one. That was definitely a better one.
Yeah, it's just all filler in it to get into Mandalore.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, we just need more Mandalore stuff, don't we? So Mandalorian.
Yeah, have to do. Yeah. To do that. That's all it's about these days.
Yeah, it's a future Star Wars, isn't it? TV. No,
I like the first episode, the end of the first arc.
I didn't at all. I was just what again? You know, how many times am I talking about these brand new super clones that have got more, you know, than any regular clone? It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Why weren't they in the first
The kids' cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh dear. So, is there anything we're actually looking for?
Oh, I think it gets to a point where when you stop buying things, because there is a danger of buying something every week, every month. There is a danger of that. And I think probably for a long time I was in that trap. And then it got to a point where I started buying things thinking, what have I bought this for? I mean, not that I didn't want it, I just seriously questioned why I got it. So I actually haven't bought anything for about 3-4 months now, other than a couple of minor things. So I think that's got to be my focus now, is to focus, if you like, and stop buying things that are wider. So what am I actually looking for then? Well, I've got different parts of play sets that I need to finish off. So the Jabba's Dungeon, the branding iron, and the pivot pin. I'm sure I bought a pivot pin, but I've just checked it and I haven't got one. So I don't know if it's lying in a box somewhere. And just little things like that. I'm after more R5D4 carded figures that I don't have. I need a Kenner 20B, which I know is a toughie, and people ask silly money for them, and I don't pay silly money, so I've passed up on a few of those. I'm after a Paliboys 45A R5D4, but I've got feelers out for 2 of those. But other than that, just things that I've had lying around that are incomplete. I'm missing about 4 or 5 Sigma mugs. I'm missing, just erasers and things like that. But Sigma mugs, I've seen them going for like £20 on eBay, but I've been paying like £2, £3, £4 for a Sigma mug. So I'm not going to spend £20 on a mug. And usually you get them for a penny in the States. It's the shipping that's the problem. So I've bought a few of them for a penny, and then thought, right, okay, I'll get them shipped to a friend in the States who will collect them all together for us and send them over.
Puts gift on the box.
Yeah, as long as the box is gifted. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not actively hunting down. I suppose from the last 15 I am. I want a Luke Stormtrooper and I want the Luke Stormtrooper, but I'm not paying the prices that they're going for, because that's just silly. Maybe the hand carbonite block as well, the Lando General. Yeah, I'm missing 1 or 2 of them. But again, when I paid £600 for the Tri-Logo Yak, I'm not going to pay £600 for a Luke Stormtrooper that I can get for £200 if I can just bide me time, and I will.
Yeah, it's about being patient, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you don't have to buy them straight away. I said there's thousands of them. There's not like there's just a few of them in the world, like Rocket Fighting Fets. I mean, even Rocket Fighting Fets, there's a few of them. It's just having the money and.
Well, yeah, there's about 100, 110. But I remember the first time I saw one of them, it was 13,000 euros, and it was at Celebration Essen in Germany, Celebration 2. And I remember saying that and thinking, who on earth is going to spend 13,000 euros on a plastic toy? And it sold, obviously, at Essen, but it didn't sell straight away. It took a few days to sell. And it sold, but now, when you look at it now and you think, wow.
Yeah.
But the next one might go for 50, and the next one after that might go for 40, and the one after that might go for 30. You don't know what's going to happen.
Well, that's what this argument was last week. If John was on, he'd be having a right argument over it, because he's adamant that there's only 3 or 4 prototypes, and the rest were just like PR, just for reps and things like that.
Nah.
It's a shame he's not on, because he would.
Well, he knows. Don't he know Gus quite well? He said. Don't he know Gus up at Lopez?
Yeah, he knows Gus. And like.
Even the 9 Holy Grails in a row disproves that, because the 9 Holy Grails in a row photo has 9 different fets in different stages. So that disproves that straight away.
So we'll have to get you back on and get him on when he's available. I don't know where he is.
Yeah, he'll probably turn up. Yeah, when you don't need him.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. No, he's not. He's not. He's won't be coming on. But we'll get you back on when he's on, and then we can have that argument then.
I'll have to lean on Chris Fawcett.
I'm in the middle. I'm just a messenger.
Yeah. Have you heard of the Kim Simmons' Volume 2 book launch potentially coming? He did book 1. He did the book 1, and I got about 50 of them for collectors in the UK, but most of them arrived damaged because of soft covers, and it was a right problem. But when I interviewed Kim, he said it was going to be one of either 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But book 2 may happen, but it'll be a Kickstarter campaign because book 1, because of the damage on book 1 and the amount of costs I think that they had to put forward to get the printed. I think he's going to do it the other way around. So, have you seen the book at all? Have you seen either? No,
I've got his. Yeah, I've looked on his website. Look at all his pictures. Yeah.
Brilliant book. It's an absolute brilliant book and well worth it. But if book 2 comes out and he's going to do it properly, which he said he was looking at hardcover, I think that's going to be a Kickstarter that should be really successful based on book 1.
Yeah,
be great to see some of the Empire photographs, because all of book 1's not his photos; those were photos from his boss. He rescued them, but I believe the Empire ones. Somebody more knowledgeable than me will know, but I think the Empire ones will be his photos, the ones that he took. Frank, can't remember his surname now. Whatever his boss was called at Kenner. No, it's gone. But thank God Kim saved the photos.
Yeah. There's that vintage collection book coming out as well, in there, which is it's quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get it up to date, though, aren't they? They're trying to wait till, but that might be put back now, I guess. So they're waiting for the latest figures to come out up to Christmas.
We're going to go Rocket Fair in 20 years.
Definitely Christmas, and I'll get one in 19.
When all the plastic's melted. What do you think about the glue on these bubbles? Are they going to disintegrate, this glue, and all these bubbles going to fall off in the next 10, 20 years? What do you think about that?
Well, they've lasted so long, haven't they? So you think they would have come off after, say, 10 years, wouldn't you? But they're still going.
Yeah, well, really.
There's too many factors. It's too difficult to say. If you look at something like a Gamorrean guard who's quite heavy, and then if you store Gamorrean guard in a high humidity area, okay, or it's really cold, for whatever reason, and when that comes off, I think that's when others around the world will be watching. But at the moment, we're not seeing it.
Aye.
That's good. Aye. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did an argument with the auction house the other week. So the picture of a lot of carded figures in a box, and they were just like thrown in. And I said, "It's supposed to be an auction house." And there was actually somebody came on and actually said, "Oh, I'll just open them all up." So I had a right go at them. And, what's wrong with you? And then the auction house said, "Oh yeah, we'll look after them." I thought, yeah, well, whatever. So I said, I need to show a bit more respect.
Yeah, because I think I can't remember. It might have been John Paul had said it, but we are custodians of these. We're not owners of them, and I liked the way you said that.
Yeah. We're going to pass them on, whatever, or to the next collector.
Oh yeah, absolutely right on that one, Chris. Matthias's follow-up to A New Proof, which I think
I didn't know.
Cromlin Strikes Back. I mean, that's going to be absolutely awesome. The New Proof book was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, definitely.
I like that. Yeah. I mean, I've got see all the books I've got here. I've got every guidebook that's going signed as well. So yeah.
I've got some. I don't even this one here. Don't even know where it come from. Right? Nobody's given me that before. I've got no idea where I got it from. I was just sorting out my collecting room. I picked that up and I thought, I'm not really interested in Lily Daddy, so I don't even know where it come from. Inside, Matt Booker. There you go. That's where it's come from. So Matt must have given that to us for some reason, but never noticed it before. But I've got so.
I've never even seen that book before.
No. I'd like to look at that actually.
Yeah,
that's quite interesting.
I haven't heard of that book. Yeah.
Read about ships falling off.
Yep, he's right. Yep, he's absolutely right on that one. The die-cast stuff. Is it the TIE fighter that causes the most problems? Yeah, he's right though. Yep, I definitely have heard of those coming off easily. And I took a die-cast TIE fighter to. It must have been Chicago because I couldn't. Yeah, it was Chicago, and I put it in my hand luggage. And obviously, when it went through the scanner and they took it out, they threw this die-cast like, what you're doing? But obviously these are like the big security guys, you know, and I was going like, could you please be very careful with that, you know? So how it got Ian Sanderson in one piece, I have got no idea. But the bubble probably come off and he never told us because he felt so bad, but I was just cringing, thinking, what the hell are you doing? And I couldn't put in my luggage, obviously, you'd have to go in my hand luggage.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So figures and kind of figures and all the vintage stuff needs more respect. It really does. But we've taken 40 years for collecting this stuff, and it's about time they got more respect.
Yeah. Yeah.
And us as collectors as well.
Mm.
I mean, I'm proud to say I'm a geek. I am. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But I must be at having a toy channel.
Oh.
But in 2020, I'm seeing more and more collections coming out of lost finds. Like the auction you talked about, what happened the other day, more to come. Yeah. It seems to be, I mean, it's probably to do with people being at home. I did actually do a video on saying get in your loft and see what is up there. Because how many people have come up to you and said, I've got one of those in my loft. Whenever I shop in the market, every day, at least once a day, I have somebody coming, I've got that in my loft. Well, get it out then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's going to be more and more loft finds, I think. Especially now, people are at home.
I think a lot of it is people who will go, I'll do it next year. I'll do it next year. I'll do it next year. And next year never comes, and it just sits there and sits there and sits here. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a friend, a mechanic friend, does my car, and he's kept all his son's Star Wars, all the vintage stuff, and it's all in the loft. And he just, but he's savvy, he knows what it's the value of it, and he's not stupid, and he's just keeping it up there. But I said, but you're not. It's in the loft. Is it a good loft? Do you know what I mean? Is it, is it going to stay a certain temperature all the time? And you want to keep it downstairs somewhere where it stays warm and. Because and he just says, no, I'll leave it up there. Leave it up there. Bring it down. I'll look at it all. Please.
It'll be not a shared loft.
No, just gonna leave it in the loft forever.
Going up and thinking, where's all my Star? And they've all gone because it's a shared loft. And next door neighbours had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a lot. Yeah. Well, I don't think there's anything in my loft anyway, so all in boxes in my bedroom. I haven't got that much space, so but all the space is utilised in the place. Got stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
So do you collect any of the Black Series, Rich?
I do the 3 3/4. I've got in my head that I'm not going to go to a different scale. When you've got the amount of modern figures I have, to put another scale in there is just going to be mental. And I just haven't got the space. I mean, where do you put 1,000 figures? It sounds a lot. No. It is a lot. But when you actually get them out and look at them, you think, bloody hell, where do you put them? I've got what? There must be 200 figures up on the wall over there. In shelving, and I probably need a space for another 5 of those. And just where am I going to put them? I'll have to put them on the outside of my house. I have display cabinets going right around the outside of my house so everyone can see them from all directions. I haven't got the space. And I mean, I've got rid of one kid. If I can get rid of the second kid, that might help. But he's only 17, so I think it's a bit unfair to kick him out now. Might have to wait at least another 6 months. But yeah. We'll see. But I just don't have the space. I don't have the space. Equally, I've got to start focusing the modern line as well, because too many of them are just slight differences of what's already been out. Very, very minor paint, checks. Or thankfully, I use Chris B's website. Chris B's website's brilliant. Jedi Business, and that's really good at documenting, the differences. And what I wish somebody would do is to do a checklist where it just basically grouped them together. So if you, for example, had Power the Force 2 Luke, and it just had them all together saying, ignore the Black Series number, whatever, ignore the Saga Legends number, whatever, and ignore this one because it's the same one, all in one simple list, that would be great.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, one at the top, the best one at the top, and then ignore the rest, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, just have subcategories of the rest. Yeah, so that would be because if you download any checklist, it's either incomplete or too big. There's nothing really works well.
Mm. Yeah.
Well, I've got the Black Series. They're all in the boxes, so it's just just having the space for them. I just don't want to. I don't take them out of the box. I don't take anything out of the box.
So yeah, I'm the opposite. I rip everything modern open. I'm probably going to be crucified at some point, but honestly, I paid £2, £3 for all my modern figures as much as possible, and some of them arrive in immaculate condition, but I just rip them straight open, mainly because I haven't got the space to. I mean, I've got to. So most of them are just like that, you know, where I've just got them in packets, you know, just trying to keep the accessories together. Just keeps them. I've got 500 easy in that door alone, you know. And I remember once the drawer got stuck. Oh God, this is terrible. So the drawer got stuck. No, I don't have both. I have one. When I went to pull the drawer open, I couldn't get the thing open, and I had to basically tip it up. And when I tipped it up, I'd forgotten what was inside, and all of these little blasters and lightsabers and everything had fell out, and they were just lying in a pile. And I remember getting the drawer open eventually and having, you know, best part of 300-400 figures lying there, and very few of them still had the weapons, and I had to go through the website and go, what the hell is this little thing? Which it took me, I probably still haven't finished, to be honest with you. It took me so long to pay them back up again, you know. But never mind. It's been thoroughly repaired. It's not going to jam again. And then, have you gone down the prototype route for any of the moderns? Because some of them are actually really, really cheap. I've seen some going for like 20-30 quid prototype figures. But, but I mean, some of the hard copies are a bit pricey, but are they going to hold their value? Well, if anything's going to, the hard copies will.
Yeah. That's the way, isn't it?
Collectors auctions, but like I say, I work for Hanson's auction, and we don't see anything like that.
No.
The nearest thing we got was a prototype scale electric, the speed about one.
Yeah, I remember
that. So yeah, that's the nearest thing I've been to. We've been to prototypes at the auction.
Yeah, it's quite a few modern. Have you wanted a modern prototype, you will get one easy enough. You know, very easy. You know, I've looked at a few of 5D4 ones, but I don't know. It's another rabbit hole.
I think a lot of people are selling their Black Series at the moment. I noticed online, and there's everyone's selling their stuff. Well, everyone's selling all their stuff at the moment, aren't they? At the moment, they're not sure what the way things are going. They're selling everything, but no one's buying, are they? So,
well, I will if they're going to be £2 a figure, and I don't know. But honestly, people laugh, but I don't budge, and I do buy them. So,
you're right.
I remember going to a local car boot sale, you know, and this guy had episode 1 card of figures, and he had like 10-15 quid on each of them. And I was going, well, yeah, I buy them, but I only buy them for £2 each. And he says, oh, you never get for £2 each. I said, right, okay, I'll believe you. Then I take a photograph and I'll go back to see him 2 months later, and he has another 7 I've got for £2 each. Just takes time. I don't care if it takes us 15 years. It'll take 15 years. I'll get them, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
You've got to be different with these things.
Is the most frustrating thing, buying them all when they first come out, and then seeing them in B&M or Home Bargains or for £2.99 or somewhere. It's so frustrating, especially the ones that you think they're hard to going to get, and then they just flood the market with a load. So, especially that Emperor, the Emperor that came out on the Last Jedi card, it was so hard to get, and then the shop had loads of them in, like flooded the market, and they were like £1.99. Yeah. It's a heartbreaking thing to see. It's like Black Series.
Do you get any anything autographed, Rich?
I don't collect autographs. Have I got anything autographed? No, possibly just from Matthias has signed his book, Stefan Forecourt signed his book. Other than that, no, I've got nothing from him. I have had autographs. I went to Finsa, and what was his name again? He did the tech drones of the snow speeder and stuff. I want to say his name's Greg, but it's not Greg. And I got an autograph from him, but I basically give that kind of stuff away to people who I know are missing them in their collections, because I don't know if it's just me, but I don't agree with anybody charging for signatures. I just don't agree with it. And the one that I got was he wanted money for charity. So I said, yeah, fair enough, because if you were going to ask us to donate to charity anyway, I would have done so. So I chucked the tenner in his charity box and got a signature, and I'm fine with that. But I don't agree with paying for signatures. And I know it started from the wrestlers back in the 90s, and then when I first heard about it, then I was like, "Are you kidding me?" You know?
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I know at Celebration, I queued up 3 days solid to try and get Mark Hamill's autograph, and just couldn't get it. So I went and got Carrie Fisher's instead, and good job I did.
Yeah.
Good job I did.
Yeah.
I think I got Kenny Baker's and Carrie Fisher's in the same day as well, so that's a bit smoky.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, Mark, I was one of the ones that queued up for Hamill as well, and I was one of the last ones to get an autograph. And I wasn't intending to get an autograph. I went with my friend. He had 2 Stormtrooper helmets, and he wanted to get them signed. So I said, yeah, just so I could see Hamill. I said, I'll carry one, and you carry one, and I'll just say I'm helping you. So, and of course, I got to the line right to the end of the thing, and I was like, how much? And I'm like, well, this is my only ever chance to see him and get an autograph. Yeah. So, and then they asked me for another 5-10 quid for a picture, to pick a picture, and I just thought, oh, you got to charge all that money now, and you want some more money for the picture. I wish I realised I brought my own. But yeah, that was the last time I've ever got an autograph, and I won't. I say it now. So I refused to pay. So that was just the one and only I wanted.
Yeah.
The price of Day 1 Mandalorian Black Series are I don't like those. I don't like those white boxes.
Don't you? Oh, I've got one white box. I say it one. So
I don't like them. They sell the Black Series. Why have white boxes? I don't mind the carbonized ones because they're pretty nice. But,
yeah,
I still see them at in Leeds, in shops in Leeds. They just, they didn't sell.
What, the white boxes?
Yeah,
the Mandalorian's going for more than a carbonized one, isn't it?
Mandalorian, I can tag. Yeah. No, I've got that carbonized Mandalorian, but
I've got the Ray, and I picked that one up cheap, so I grabbed it. So it's the only one I'm going to get. So, but yeah, I've got a carbonizer just here behind my shoulder, all 4 of them. So yeah.
I've got the Sith Trooper and the Mandalorian, but I didn't get the others. I'd like to get them eventually, but I'm not on the hunt for them. You know what I mean? If you find them cheap.
The Jet Trooper sat in Smith's for a long time, but they wanted like 30 quid for it. They're crazy.
Smith's got some Star Wars toys in, did they?
Yeah, that was the only thing was in there. It was that. It was nothing else but lightsabers and that.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it. It's just so embarrassing, isn't it? So
yeah, it's terrible.
You've got Entertainer stacked full of cheap Star Wars toys, and then you just go and look in Smith's.
Yeah.
But then they're great for kids and stuff, but not for us collectors who want them nice. Except for Rich likes ripping them off.
Toys R Us. If Toys R Us opened 4 or 5 stores in the UK just selling collector stuff, they'd make a killing.
Yeah.
Really. Well, I keep saying they should have a Hasbro Pulse UK, shouldn't they? They're just
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I've a company making them over there like they used to with Paliboys. License make some stuff over here, so they're not paying for customs. And shipping.
But I've enjoyed this, lads. Thanks very much for inviting us on. I'm going to have to drop out now.
No problem. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
All of you sometimes soon.
Okay. See you, Mark. See you, Mark.
Nice to talk to you. Yeah, bye.
Well, that was nice of him.
Yeah.
Lovely of him. Yeah. Seems John's deserted us. tonight.
Yeah, we're just on our own. I think we might have scared Richard off talking about modern.
I think so. I don't like that.
Don't start talking about that.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to. I met him at Echo Live. He interviewed me once at Echo Live. I didn't even mention that. I don't know if he remembers.
Yeah, I'd see him at Furthest From occasionally to say hello. I don't really know him that well, so I sort of just say hello. So we you get to see all the same faces at Echo and Furthest From, and you just get to sort of like, you give them the nod, like, yeah, I know you. Yeah, it always happens. So
yeah, because we had a table when we were doing the Talk Star Wars. The table there at Echo Live.
Yeah.
And he came and interviewed me. So Vintage Rebellion. So, yeah, that was brilliant. Getting back on sometime. We're going to have some more special guests. We've got somebody coming on tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't actually know his name. All I know is the podcast name is Hollow Chronicles. There, I can say it. Hollow Chronicles podcast is on tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna have a look now. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll add them to my my podcast.
Yeah. So they'll be joining us tomorrow. They're going to be talking about.
But they were talking about the Burger King things, weren't they, yesterday? Saying, "Oh, they got spares."
Yeah.
Or something.
So he's going to be telling us what he collects. So it sounds like he collects quite a bit.
Hollow Crom podcast. Yeah.
Christy said he's got 1,000 modern figures. Just doesn't want anyone to know.
Yeah, I know.
Won't tell anybody.
I know. So it's
not many people watches anywhere, so don't worry about it.
It's a hard thing being on YouTube, isn't it? People sometimes say you got to have a PO box, haven't you? A lot of American people do.
Yeah.
They don't know where their address, so you just don't want anyone knowing where you live in case they want to come and rob you.
Yeah, there's a YouTuber that I know that she says she wanted one of the T-shirts that I had on, so I went and got her one because I'm like that.
Yeah,
and I said, look, I need your PO box. I need your PO box. Well, I'll have to go get one. And she still ain't giving me it, so I've got a spare Mandalorian T-shirt immediately if anybody needs it.
I send most of my stuff to my work, but I mean, because I'm not at work now, it's a bit of I'm having to all come home now. So because everyone after the time you buy stuff, it's always recorded or signed for, and because you can't get it for the letterbox, so I send it all to work.
It's Sunday tomorrow, isn't it? I won't be getting no posts tomorrow or Monday.
I was really gutted. I had one thing for the door, and I'm expecting. It's not toys, but I was expecting the oven seal today for my oven. So I was like, "Oh God, I've got to keep sort that out." The wife keeps nagging. So,
I'm still waiting for that Bespin Blaster. It was supposed to be a last Friday.
All right.
I think that's the only outstanding thing. I've obviously got the other things coming next week.
Yeah, it's all going to turn up next Tuesday, isn't it? Wednesday. So.
Well, I ordered that beer 52. That turned up at the depot, got damaged, and then returned it without even consulting me. Oh. And when you try to talk to them, it's just a robot. I've got the snack crate. I ordered the snack crate, and that does not ship till the 30th.
Wow.
So I'm waiting for that. I'm just frustrated because I'm waiting for so many things. My Baby Yoda's coming from Disney.
All right.
Back into this month.
Which one have you ordered? The animatronic one.
No, the plush one.
Oh, the 1-inch Black Series one.
No, it's about 7 inch. It's about 7 inch, I think.
All right.
Yeah, it's a plush one. £25.
Yeah. I'll probably get the 1 inch. Yeah, I saw the Funko and I was like, no, I'm not buying a Funko. But it does look good with big ears.
I've stopped with the Funkos. I've stopped the Funkos.
Yeah,
no,
if I buy,
I've got two.
I mean, I've seen some of those Mandalorian ones, and they do look brilliant, especially the one with the blurg when he's riding the blurg. Have you seen that one? Yeah, that was. I mean, I can't understand why they haven't got a blurg out by now. I mean, I think that's what everyone was hoping when the Toy Fair was announced, when the New York Toy Fair. Everyone's like, they're going to bring a blurg out when the man's, and they didn't mention it at all. You know, nothing. I was like, oh, God, we need a blurg. I know there's people out there making them themselves, and they're really good. So,
I saw the Q, is it Q7, something like that. The Richard Ayoade did the voice for it on Mandalorian.
Yes,
and I want it just because it's him.
Yeah,
I listened to it when I watched it first. I thought that sounds like Richard Ayoade, and it came up. It was him. I thought, how did he get that job?
I know. How did he get a voice on that? It's weird, isn't it? It was like David Tennant.
He won't admit it. He won't talk about it. So
yeah, that's like David Tennant did a voice on a droid for the one of the animated things, didn't he? So I think I can't remember which one it was, but yeah.
Well, the Mandalorian woman, I forgot what they call her now. It was in the last episode of the Clone Wars. It's Kate Sackhoff, isn't it? Off Galactica.
Oh yes, yeah.
So hopefully, if in the Mandalorian season 2, if she's in that, it might be Kate Sackhoff.
Yeah,
that'd be quite nice.
Yeah,
interesting.
I say Michael Bean's been mentioned, and what's her name as well from the Halloween films? Jamie Lee Curtis has been rumored. Yeah, but they're saying that it's the same. They're filming something else there as well, so there might have been like crossover.
Yeah,
so it's not far off, really. So
yeah, because you've got Ahsoka in it, so
I know episode 5. Episode 5's come out of the Mandalorian this week, isn't it? So it's getting nearly to the end of the full 8 episodes. I might sort of pay for it then and watch the whole with the wife, because she keeps saying about it, which I'm very surprised. So
yeah, I think there's a couple of weeks left before it's all fully on. I think we're up to date on the Clone Wars. I think we're in par with America with the Clone Wars now, which is good. So I don't have to avoid all the spoilers from the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Don't think that.
I only liked the certain when they introduced Maul, and that was quite good. That when it got interesting, the Clone Wars. I've seen some of it, but a lot of the first few series are pretty boring, aren't they?
This last episode yesterday came back in.
And
Ahsoka saw him. The thing is, it was a hologram on top of this building.
All right.
And Ahsoka was looking up, and the Darth Maul hologram looked around and saw Ahsoka at the bottom. I thought, how's the hologram seen her?
Yeah, how does a hologram see everything? Yeah.
Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that.
A bit odd. Yeah. I still love that. Oh, hello.
Ashley, hi guys, just popped in. There's a Star Wars quiz on Nick Hill's channel. Let's get quizzical tonight at 10 p.m. on YouTube. Not spamming, just thought you guys would enjoy it. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. Nick Hill. Is that what they call it? Is that the channel name? Nick Hill. So we'll look at that. I don't know what time it is anyway.
It's just gone 9, so we've got an hour yet.
Yeah. I'll have a look at
Yeah. I still we was talking about Darth Maul. I still love that bit at the end of Solo. I wish they brought a figure out. I know Gentle Giant are bringing a bust out of Darth Maul, but
it's the eBay people.
Oh, it's them too. Yeah, I watched them. Lounge, I watched them.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
With their big hoo-ha with their light and the car light they sell, didn't it?
So Nick, if you're watching, you can come on. You can come on here. You can.
Yeah, he's a big Depeche Mode fan, isn't he? I think, or something. He buys a lot of
44,000. Nearly 5.
It was that light, that cluster light, wasn't it? That made him. It just exploded. exploded. They got so many followers after that. It's like,
that's all it takes, isn't it? Something like that.
One good video that the algorithm just picks out and sends out to everyone, and you're like, that's all it needs. It's the algorithm, isn't it? So that would, get technical. So yeah,
it's not saying anything about a live stream, anything like that.
All right, okay.
Let's get onto the channel.
There's nothing going on tonight. No.
No, it's not. It's a Nick Hill, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe it's some other Nick.
No. It might be, unless it's a different Nick Hill.
Yeah. So we've had a few questions tonight. Been quite good. So
yeah, it was nice to have Rich on.
Yeah.
So oh dear.
Yeah.
It's just a change not having John on, isn't it?
It's quieter, isn't it?
Usually, he keeps the conversation going, and
he does.
Can't get a word in edgeways most of the time.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be on tomorrow, maybe. So
yeah, well, he'll probably message me later tonight. He's probably out.
Yeah.
Or probably having a barbecue.
Yeah.
On his little patio.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Yeah, good. All right. Are you going to call it a night now? Yeah.
Yeah, might as well do.
Save our hours for So
we're back tomorrow at 8 o'clock, definitely, because we've got, as I say, we've got the hollow thingy.
I tried looking for it. Holocron podcast, is it? Yeah, tongue twister.
Hollow Chronicles podcast, yeah.
Chronicles, that's it.
Hollow Chronicles podcast. And they will be on tomorrow with us.
Cool.
And hopefully John will be back on tomorrow as well.
Yeah, we'll have two Americans.
Drag him off his patio.
Yeah, we have two Americans and two British people trying to understand each other. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so we do need a number 4, don't we? We need another 4 because Gavin doesn't seem to
no
around.
He's just very Marvel, isn't he? And,
yeah, we've lost Gavin. So if anybody wants to pop on and be the number 4 for the Paliboys.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Matt, for jumping. Do you want me to mention your channel?
Yeah, I've just so I've got this Black Series figure. I'm doing a giveaway at the moment. It's trying to reach over 60. It's set for the UK, so only people in the UK can win it. So all you have to do is go on my YouTube page and comment on this video. You can find it and just like and comment, and there'll be a draw after I reach 60 subscribers. Yeah.
There you go.
I've just 41. 41. It's getting there. It's not close. 19 to go. So hopefully get one a day.
That's it. Mine just shot up now.
Yeah.
After being 89, was it on Thursday?
Yeah.
Let's see where it is now.
Yeah. We've all been sort of sharing each other's YouTube pages, so it all helps.
Yeah, that's what it's about, isn't it? Helping each other. And that's it. If you've got a YouTube channel, 112 I'm at now.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm off that 111 because that's the devil's number. No, that's 6.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be happy.
If you've got a YouTube channel and you like Star Wars, you like toys, and you want to join us, I mean, maybe we can stick to the 3 and just have a special guest on.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not going to be every night, obviously, when everything gets back to normal. We'll probably do it once a week.
Yeah.
So we can do just to the 3 of us and then get a special guest on. We'll talk about it anyway.
Yeah, sure.
So thanks, Matt, for jumping on tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay, mate.
I'll
see you tomorrow.